Back pain after the age of 60 is not just a discomfort, it is a signal from the body. It tells us that muscles have weakened, joints have stiffened, and circulation has slowed. Walking is helpful, but it is not enough. The spine needs targeted movement to heal, stabilize, and regain strength. The right exercises can reduce pain, restore balance, and protect independence. Today's focus is not on speed or sweating. It is on smart movement that protects the spine, strengthens deep muscles, and restores natural posture after the age of 60. The body begins to change in ways that are not always visible, but are deeply felt, especially in the spine. Walking is often recommended because it improves circulation and keeps the heart active, but it does very little to protect the structures that actually support the back. The spine depends on deep core muscles, hip stabilizers, and small postural muscles that keep each vertebra in proper alignment. These muscles weaken quietly with age, and when they are not trained, the spine becomes unstable. This instability is what leads to stiffness, nerve pressure, and persistent pain. When an older adult walks, the larger leg muscles do most of the work, while the muscles that hold the spine upright remain underused. Over time, this imbalance allows the shoulders to round, the hips to tilt, and the lower back to collapse inward. The result is increased compression on spinal discs and joints. This is why many seniors notice that even though they walk every day, their back pain does not improve and may even worsen. True spinal health requires more than movement. It requires controlled strengthening of the muscles that act like a natural brace around the spine. These muscles stabilize every step, every bend, and every reach. Without training them, walking alone simply moves the body through an already painful pattern instead of correcting it. In seniors, back pain is rarely caused by aging bones alone. In most cases, the true problem lies in the muscles that are meant to protect and support the spine. As the body grows older, these muscles become weaker, tighter, and less coordinated. When this happens, the spine no longer receives the balanced support it needs, and certain areas are forced to carry more weight than they were designed to handle. This creates strain on the joints, pressure on the spinal discs, and irritation of the nerves, which leads to ongoing pain and stiffness. Poor posture also plays a major role. Years of sitting, bending, and limited movement cause the shoulders to roll forward and the pelvis to tilt out of alignment. When posture shifts, the natural curves of the spine are disturbed. It's making some muscles overstretched and others overly tight. This imbalance reduces blood flow to the tissues, slowing, healing, and increasing inflammation. Another overlooked factor is the loss of deep core strength. These inner muscles act like a support belt around the spine, but they weaken with age if not trained. When they stop working properly, even simple activities such as standing or walking can stress the back. As a result, pain becomes a daily companion, not because the spine is broken, but because its support system has slowly failed. The 5 exercises used for spinal recovery are designed to work beneath the surface of the body, where true healing begins. They do not focus on fast movement or heavy effort, but on activating the small stabilizing muscles that hold the spine in proper alignment. When these muscles are engaged, they gently lift pressure off the spinal discs and reduce irritation around the nerves. This allows the back to relax and begin repairing itself. As circulation improves, more oxygen and nutrients reach the damaged tissues, which speeds up recovery and decreases inflammation. These exercises also restore balance between the front and back of the body. Many seniors develop tight hip flexors and weak glute and core muscles, which pulls the spine out of its natural position. By slowly strengthening these areas, the exercises guide the spine back into a healthier posture. When posture improves, the weight of the upper body is distributed evenly, and the painful stress points begin to disappear. Another powerful benefit is improved coordination between muscles and the nervous system. The brain relearns how to support the spine during daily movements such as sitting, standing, and walking. Over time, the back feels more stable and less vulnerable, allowing movement to become comfortable again as the body regains its natural strength and flexibility. For seniors, the way the body is trained matters just as much as what is being trained. Many people believe that stronger exercise means better results, But after 60, this approach often leads to strain, inflammation, and setbacks. The joints become more sensitive, the connective tissues lose elasticity, and the nervous system reacts more strongly to sudden or forceful movement. When exercise is too aggressive, the body goes into a protective mode, tightening muscles and increasing pain rather than reducing it. Safe. Controlled movement allows the spine to strengthen without being threatened. Slow and steady exercises teach the muscles how to support the back correctly while keeping the joints protected. This gentle approach also improves balance and reduces the risk of falls, which is one of the greatest dangers for older adults. When movements are smooth and deliberate, the body builds confidence instead of fear. Another important factor is consistency. Exercises that feel safe are more likely to be repeated daily, and repetition is what creates lasting change. Over time, the muscles become stronger, posture improves, and pressure on the spine decreases. Pain slowly fades, not because it is forced away, but because the body is allowed to heal naturally in an environment that feels stable and secure. The human body responds to what it experiences most often, and this is especially true after the age of 60. One day of exercise cannot undo years of weakness, poor posture, or limited movement. Healing happens when the right movements are repeated regularly, allowing the muscles and nervous system to slowly adapt. Each time the body performs these targeted exercises, the stabilizing muscles become a little stronger and more responsive, which gradually reduces the strain placed on the spine. Over time, this repeated support creates a feeling of stability that protects the back during everyday activities. Consistency also improves circulation to the muscles and joints. When blood flow increases on a daily basis, tissues receive more oxygen and nutrients, helping them recover from inflammation and stiffness. This steady healing process leads to greater flexibility and smoother movement, making it easier to bend, stand, and walk without discomfort. As the body grows more balanced and coordinated, movements that once caused pain begin to feel natural again. Small daily efforts combine to create meaningful change, giving the spine the support it needs to remain strong. With regular practice, pain no longer controls how the body moves, allowing confidence and comfort to return gradually and naturally. True health after the age of 60 is measured not by how far someone can walk, but by how freely they can live. Independence means being able to rise from a chair, carry groceries, climb steps, and move through the day without relying on constant help. Back pain slowly steals this freedom by making every movement feel risky and uncomfortable. When the spine is weak and unstable, the body begins to avoid motion, which leads to even more weakness and stiffness over time. Strengthening the muscles that support the spine changes this pattern. As stability improves, movements feel safer, and the fear of triggering pain begins to fade. This renewed confidence encourages more natural activity, which further supports circulation, balance, and coordination. The body starts to trust itself again, and daily tasks no longer feel like challenges. Improved posture also plays a powerful role. When the spine is aligned, breathing becomes easier, walking becomes smoother, and fatigue is reduced. This allows older adults to stay active, social, and engaged with life. Maintaining a strong and supported back is not just about comfort. It is about preserving the ability to live with dignity, mobility, and self-reliance for as long as possible. As this video comes to a close, one message stands above all others. Back pain after 60 is not something that must be accepted as a permanent part of life. It is often the result of weak support muscles, poor alignment, and years of unbalanced movement, not simply aging itself. Walking has its place, but it cannot restore the strength and stability that the spine truly needs. The 5 targeted exercises discussed are designed to reach the deeper muscles that protect the back, improve posture, and bring balance back into the body. When these movements are practiced with care and consistency, the spine begins to feel supported again. Stiffness eases, pressure on the joints reduces, and everyday movements become smoother and more comfortable. This leads to something far more important than just pain relief. It leads to confidence in movement, better balance, and the freedom to enjoy daily life without fear. A stronger back allows standing, sitting, lifting, and walking to feel natural instead of difficult. It supports independence, energy, and long-term mobility. No matter the age, the body has the ability to respond and improve when it is given the right kind of movement. With patience and dedication, these simple exercises can help restore comfort, stability, and the quality of life that every senior deserves.